What a
A,
magic
B,
word,
C,
Taz.
D, E, F, G. He ain't no friend of me.
Very good. Okay, uh, you guys, it's late night, it's like midnight. You guys are celebrating the capture of the bear.
We
Uh,
got a bear.
you fired six
Taming
very
of the
lucky
bear.
police. You fired six very lucky police officers to the envy of the rest of the station. But
Man,
you
I'm excited it's
realize,
fired.
you still have the entire day ahead of you of still being guard captains before
Man,
you
we should have waited to catch that bear.
can. But nothing eventful should probably happen. You took care of the bear. There's not much else on your plate. So,
We need to make sure that something eventful happens.
Taz, at some point during this party, Hallowed,
Rip.
Hallowed. Something happened to her phone, I imagine. She
Oh,
probably got
no.
a call or something. Did you get a call on your phone or something?
Yeah, that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so, Taz.
Manian Devil.
Taz.
I'm here. I am listening. I haven't gone away.
Yes.
It's just this is a cutscene, so take it
Okay,
away.
yeah. God damn it. Fucking.
You got to trust me here.
Tell me
Alright,
about the Reapers.
So yeah, well, okay, so Taz, there's a quick time event. What button do you push?
W.
Alright, very good. The party's getting a bit loud for you. You had like one, you had a shot, but it was not of whiskey, it was of like light beer, but you still feel pretty lightheaded because you're a lightweight.
I'm a halfling. Cut me some slack.
You step out of the party. Step out of the police station. You get some fresh air.
This is a bird squawking.
And you see, yeah, exactly. You hear a bird
Templar in the
squawking.
distance.
You literally do hear a bird squawking.
Nice
And
integration.
It is like oddly loud. Like no one else seems to be hearing it or paying attention to it. But like when you look to its direction, you do see a kestrel, like just staring at you and squawking.
Raw.
I look at the light beer that I took a shot of and look back up and was like, so that's what it's like.
The kestrel squawks at you and then flies behind some buildings. You feel a strange urge to follow it.
I feel a strange urge to follow it. I say as I follow it.
Yeah, exactly. So as you're kind of following this bird as it's flying through various, getting through progressively older parts of the city. There are less and less people around as you follow it, leading you through some back alleys, past some questionable homeless people, until finally there's no one else around.
Wait, questionable homeless people?
Yeah.
Neo, are you shaming the homeless?
Neo.
Neo.
The kestrel finally brings you to a graveyard. All the graves are unmarked.
Wow, what a shitty graveyard.
It lands and perches on one of the graves and waits for you to approach.
I approach.
Get over here, fuckhead.
As soon as you're close enough to reach out to it, the kestrel disappears.
Huh, fooled you.
I
There's-
flinch backwards like, whoa.
There's a strange eerie white fog in its place around this grave, and you feel your crowbar begin to vibrate.
Crowbar.
Is that a euphemism?
I pull out my crowbar and I say to myself, I didn't realize that when I was drunk I went grave robbing. But
Is that a euphemism?
Yeah.
I pulled on off my magic crowbar and said, I have the power.
Do you use your crowbar on this white fog?
yes.
Adventure.
Oh,
Yes, the
that's
white
a
fo-
euphemism.
Yeah, right click, use inventory, crowbar, white fog.
Does
Wait,
white fog
wait,
come
wait,
in the
no.
crowbar?
Neo, if this
Yeah.
is a point-and-click game, Taz needs to say something to himself about the crowbar using it.
Does he have to like
Well,
combine
well,
the
well,
crowbar?
Okay, I'll just. Well, I think I should use the crowbar on that white fog.
You use the crowbar on the white fog, and you tear open, reality as you do when you normally summon Goldfinger. But now, not large, a tiny. I don't know how big is it. Describe it for me. You came up with it.
Well, it's about the regular size of a kestrel, and they're to give it some reference, they range from like being nowhere near as big as like a real bird of prey. Let's say it's just like larger than a pigeon for like sake of
Alright.
reference. It's quite a small bird.
Bitch.
Yeah. So yes, you're a different spirit emerges. The spirit of the kestrel that you were chasing emerges. It squawks at you again, kind of, circling around you. You get the idea in your head that this bird has a name. What name is it?
Alamo.
This bird is Soft Cell. I will paste the description and I will read it if you want. I'll read, the important bits if you want me to.
Yeah, do it.
So, do I just know this about Soft Cell in character now?
Yes.
Okay, so Soft Cell, the spirit of a bird belonging to a great slime scout, Bodobo, who discovered much for his tribe. He is an ancient slime person, centuries, perhaps millennia old is that legend. Most closely resembles a kestrel in shape. In terms of texture, it looks as though it's of a pale red gelatin. It looks soft and malleable in this state. It has 3 eyes, one in the center of its head. The other 2 are smaller and placed on stalks on the side to the sides of the center eye. So, Soft Cell helped his master travel many great wastes in his time by basically creating a path of slime for him to maneuver through, growing vegetation, basically making sure he didn't starve or get stuck. It can scout, retrieving food, and, spotting places for him to rest. Probably not for me, but in his time, he could do that. As Soft Cell takes damage, he starts to look more kind of muscular. He looks blistered and kind of basically starts to harden and crumble, essentially. But yeah, it's a flying spirit, and it is capable of generating slime and plants for me.
Is that a euphemism?
Now, I will say, you don't know this right away, but let's say you can spend like the night, part of the night like studying it. This new spirit of yours. But yeah, there's your video game cutscene. And now you have to, click your way back through several loading screens as you chase this kestrel.
I didn't skip the cutscene.
With your funky walkie animation.
I'm gonna say that I returned back to the party covered in inexplicable slime. And whether or not people question me on it, that's really up to them.
Hey, Taz! I see you got lucky.
What?
It's okay.
One of the homeless people you pass looks like suspiciously like Tim Schafer. Not that you'd know who that is in character.
I still hit him with a crowbar, though.
Yeah, he dies.
Good.
Damn.
You did it! We win!
You murdered an innocent man that was down on his luck.
I'm a police
Great evil
officer.
has been vanquished.
Oh, wait, you are. Fucking fuck you, you're playing in character.
Good job.
Just in case Tim
Alright.
Schafer is murdered, I feel I should say I don't wish Tim Schafer death.
Yeah.
This is a breakneck kid situation.
watch-
I just wanted to hit him with a I didn't want to kill him. There was no lethal intent.
Oh my god. Am I gonna have to make Tim Schafer my fucking wrestling game now?
No. Alright, now, so yeah, you return to the party.
In both senses of the word.
Yeah.
Oh!
What, both senses?
The party, the adventuring party who are at the party.
Oh yeah, I thought you meant like return. Like wait.
What the fudge is a party anyway?
So yeah. Now you guys spend the rest of the night celebrating with the police people. They don't get many opportunities to celebrate, so they're celebrating.
Yeah, I show them a game that people in Grenheit often play at parties. It's called beer pong. So I show them a good old round of ancient beer pong, old tradition.
Alright, cool. You're knocked out after one round.
I know, I'm never very good at it. I was good at like the table tennis part, but not so much the beer pong part.
Sanka joins in on the beer pong and finds out that she's surprisingly good at it.
Ooh.
Were you using your shadows to like hold extra, like make extra moves?
Yes.
Well, in return, some of the Terrebone officers decide to show you a local Terrebone game.
Ah.
You all gather around the table, and you play Parcheesi.
Wait, what?
Yes, Parcheesi. It's a Terrebone game.
I figured Terrebone would be more of like a dominoes place. I don't know quite why.
No. They're playing Parcheesi.
Well, I'm gonna teach them a classic game I've learned. It's called Parsec.
What?
He's making us Knights of the Old Republic reference.
Oh my god, Snake is the only cool person here.
Wow.
No, I'm cool. I was thinking of it. I was almost there. I
Okay,
almost figured it out.
okay. There's two cool people here, and GM is not one of them.
Parcheesi, though.
Hey
Alright.
guys, have you ever heard of Solitaire?
Solitaire.
Yeah, you just shuffle a deck and you fucking arrange cards.
That's
It's
a
fucking the
single-player
wildest.
game.
That's a wild game, yo.
Is that...
Isn't it the game you play by yourself?
Yeah, is that what Leon's doing in the corner, not socializing? Just playing solitaire?
Parcheesi's just a bit too complicated for Leon.
No, Leon is like, man, look everyone, this is Solitaire, and he's just showing off like how good at Solitaire he is. He's a show-off, you see.
It's hard to like impressively play. Like even if you do play Solitaire really well, it's hard to like be impressed by it. It's
Okay,
not
Leo, what
a
do I have to roll?
particularly exciting
That
game.
would be a charisma roll, wouldn't it?
Yeah, fuck you.
You could say fuck you if you didn't roll Oh, of course you would.
Wow. Let's see. It's still fucking Solitaire, man.
I feel that the people of Terrebone would like Solitaire because it means they don't have to deal with other people from Terrebone.
Yeah, I mean, you got some people interested in it. Okay, there's one other game native to Terrebone that they will show you. I forgot that I had this written down as like their preferred game to play. It's CeeLo.
Nice. I'm okay. So when I was on holiday, on the Yakuza 0, I spent an hour playing CeeLo, and I hated every second of it, but I still played it for an hour.
So yeah, one of the officers is taking the place of the bank, and I guess you're all playing. You know what?
Well, the bank
All
rotates.
of you roll me a flat 2d6.
Isn't it 3 6s? Oh, we're not playing proper CeeLo. Who cares?
Yeah.
2d6?
Isn't a
Yeah,
6 and a
2d6,
5 good?
flat
If I'm
2d6.
remembering my.
Snake, you rolled 2d5.
Ooh.
Oh fuck! I did.
Doesn't matter. None of them like went 1 to 5. Okay. Sweet and Senka both win big
Yeah!
at CeeLo. Yeah. You're good at this dice game.
Oh man.
You all fuckers
I
should
should
all watch
party more.
Kaiji. I
There you
swear.
go. Senka is discovering the very not noble art of gambling.
I'd say gambling is one of the noblest arts.
But yes. Senka, this is your introduction to underground game. Not even underground. It's being played in a police station. But it's
Hey, Neo, actually, we're the chief of police, and not that I'm going to be a narc or anything, but when I was reading through the rules, is gambling illegal here?
No.
Okay, right.
Your little brother entered the room, Swede. It's okay.
We just got to stop swearing for a bit.
Do we?
Oh gosh, dang it!
That's good. I mean, it's optional. I try and swear less around children. I don't know how old his little brother is actually, but
Yeah,
it's best to err on the side of caution. Don't swear in front of 20-year-olds. You warp their minds.
The world may never know.
It's okay. It's okay, Swede. It's alright. We've got a hammering. Goddamn. Nice.
Dancing or
Thought
like
we were keeping this
DIY?
PG.
It's alright. It's okay. We've got mostly fluff ahead of us for the first part of this session.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I need Edgar to help me with something before we make a proper move.
Rip.
But that's for after the party.
After the after party.
After the after party. I mean, this is
Yeah.
the part. I mean, after party of is the bear at the party? Is Pepsi at the party?
Pepsi's outside.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know what I find really ironic? The icon of Coca-Cola is a fucking polar bear. And then you
Okay.
have Pepsi, the bear.
So yeah, I think Taz is probably gonna have to go to sleep first because he's a fucking lightweight.
I like that you've decided this for. Well, okay. First off, what is everyone's constitution? I mean, mine is probably the worst anyway, but
I have 15.
oh,
Mine's 12.
mine is 9. Okay.
Yeah, you're down on one drink.
Yeah, Leon's is 16.
Leon's got 16 constitution.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay, it makes sense, I guess.
Oh, he says no.
He says no.
12.
Wow, are you
My God,
gaslighting
wow.
me?
Oh wait. Oh, I saw charisma. I was looking at charisma. I'm fucking. I thought
goof.
Con was the last stat.
Next time we're
Sorry.
drinking, I'm gonna roll my dexterity to only pretend I'm drinking and trick everyone.
There you go.
No. Alright, so yeah. You all. I guess you all. You don't have to pay for a room. You all sleep at the police station. You get the barracks.
Senka passes out on a couch.
Okay, actually, that is one thing. That is another thing I'm gonna do. Though I'm uncertain if it's a good idea, but who's gonna fucking stop me?
What's-
Yeah, you're the police.
Yeah, we are the police for another day. Well, before we leave, I'm gonna check the armory, see what they've got, see what they're keeping.
The armory.
Yeah.
They've got. Okay, well, you go to the armory. They've got, standard. They've got suits of Terrebonne police Terrebonne police armor, which is pretty much just black leather armor, but reinforced leather. It's not nothing.
What's the stats on that?
Fuck you. I don't
Oh,
know.
come on.
Wow. Okay, fine. It's fucking. It's one armor.
Okay.
There are the police helmets.
What's the stats on that?
Oh my.
Point 3 armor.
Okay, let's do
Yeah.
some math.
Yeah.
Do we
So,
round up or down?
down?
Of course.
Yeah. So, and there's also, some standard one-handed longswords.
Do they have billy clubs?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I'm going to leave my staff behind and take
Um,
one of the billy clubs.
Okay.
I
Do they
know
have
it's
any
weird, but
crossbows?
I don't like the idea of having a
No.
staff. Well, actually, no,
Now,
I'm not going to leave my staff behind because it's like
okay.
cross
Now, Tez,
Yeah.
You do also see a tinted glass that says "break in case of emergency."
Tinted glass that says break in case of emergency.
Yeah.
Fortunately, it's not an
Break it.
emergency. What's my motivation in this scene to break that glass? Other than my
Blatant
boundless
curiosity.
curiosity.
Wait, if it's one of those things, you can just open the door on it.
Ah, good point. Good thinking. Can I open the door on it?
No. It's break. It's break in case of emergency.
Wow.
How
Just
did they
break
get
it.
the
We're the
thing in
police
it?
chief.
So I'm guessing the range on like Billy Club is like hand or close. and-
Yeah, it's hand.
Yeah.
Ah,
I just
You
wanted
can always
I wanted a blunt weapon that wasn't like a two-handed staff,
I
you know?
mean, you could ask someone what's in the glass case.
Neo.
I go outside and I say, excuse me, what's in the glass case? What's that emergency? What's in case of emergency here? What is the
The glass
emergency?
case. Oh, yeah. That's the department's only gun.
Leon.
I'm taking that, by the way.
No, Leon is-
Sorry, I am taking that. I
I think
wait.
we're-
I'm gonna try and open that silently. So I'm gonna try to not make a mess. I'm gonna try and think of a way to open
Wait,
this
is
glass
Taz
case.
really a thief? Is
Yes.
this like a thing?
I don't think
Hey,
you've
no.
realized how
We-
much I've wanted a gun for this character.
Neo, we are. Remember, we are the fucking police officers
Actually-
here.
Taz is fascinated
the guy
by
kind of
guns.
says, Do you wanna like take a look at it? It's pretty nice."
I'd love to take a look at it. We don't really have them back where I'm from, and I've always wanted to see one of these.
All right.
I've always wanted to see a gun.
Well, it's not really protocol. Roll charisma.
I am the chief of police. I'm
Yeah.
I'm pulling rank.
Charisma. It's like, all right, but you gotta promise me you're not gonna, do anything with it.
By the way, you just hear Leon down the hall. Oh, did someone say gun?
It's the department's only gun.
Did somebody say gun?
So yeah, he takes, he goes to the glass, and he break in case. Wait, there's something we do with this. He's trying to remember, kind of knocking on the wall a bit. He calls someone else over, and they talk for a bit. They're trying to remember how to open it.
Are they
without
gonna have to
breaking it.
fucking? Are they gonna have to fucking grab people from different parts of the fucking station?
Yeah, sooner or later you've got like 5 people like looking at this thing.
Yeah.
And then one of them like looks to the side and like, oh hey, there's a key right here.
Leon comes over. What's this commotion?
Yeah.
Don't make me promote you.
Yeah. Okay, everyone scatters except for the original person Taz asked. He takes the key, he turns a lock, and very situated within the glass case, propped up by several take it like this is like the most like regal thing you've ever seen in Terrebonne. Like everything else is covered in grime and dirt. This is like a red velvet inside the case. It's like propped up by copper shit to keep it from falling down. It is a brass hand cannon.
I love it. I want it.
Holy shit.
As the moment Taz touches it, like his face lights up. He like not even treasured.
He touches it. He can't reach it.
Hey, when it's handed to me, like
Hey. So yeah, the guard very carefully takes it off. Its hinges, and says, "Yep, this is a brass hand cannon, magically powered, of course, not purely mechanical like you'd find out in not purely mechanical like you'd find out in Tarrant or whatever. We had to get it. It was we don't have much funding. We pretty much had to beg the nobles to just pull together the resources to import one of these babies.
don't try and make me feel guilty for the fact that I'm going to try and steal this.
Yeah, he's looking at it. The brass was mined directly from the Titanium Heights. forged in Emberwell, I believe. I think most of the
I've heard good
hand
things
cannons
about
are.
their construction.
By the way, I just want to mention, Leon is actually going over the economics of this station, and he just sees everything is in red. Oh, wait. When the fuck did we buy a gun?
And it was before
About
we
4
turned up,
years
and I'm
ago.
holding it.
You're not holding it yet. He's still
I'm like jumping.
talking
Like
about
if this
its
is like
history.
if this is like a shot in a movie, it's like chest height on him, and I'm just like hopping up.
No, yeah, no, he's still like holding it up, kind of like, someone would hold like, a piece of art, and he's still like extolling the history of it, and it's like what it's made out of, its specs and all that.
He's holding it like
Senka
it's-
enters the room, yawning.
Hey, old man, did you know that this station has a gun?
Edgar's
Yeah.
not in the building.
Where the fuck? Where did that old man go?
None of us have actually ever really handled it, but we have all trained to use it with dummy pea shooters. But in case something really, really bad happens in the city, like far worse than anything has ever happened, and that's saying a lot. We do have executive permission to break this glass open, brandish this bad boy, and hand it over to the person who scored best in the pea shooting exams.
Who would that
Uh,
be?
Huh?
Who would that be?
Who scored best in the pea shooting exams?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
You'd have to check the records.
I think I will. But
Huh?
Taz is just thinking that, hey, if I take this, it would be a benefit to the city because everyone would be fighting over this in the emergency. So it's for the best that they don't have to and they can respond to the emergency
Wow,
quicker.
you're fucking really trying to rationalize this morally to yourself.
Yes.
In character.
Yes.
Just because you want a fucking gun sake.
No, I've been thinking. I was like spending a lot of time trying to think of a way to steer us towards the Clockwork Wasteland so I could acquire a gun there because I want to get a gun for Taz. Because dexterity is his good stat and gives me sort of a little bit more capability, and I just like the guns in this setting. So, But
You're gonna steal the guns from these poor helpless people.
it's for my family and me.
Hey, Snake. Snake, think about it.
My
Think about this,
family.
Snake. One of these people could get shot down in the fucking in the.
Yeah, it's a good thing I take a gun so no one gets shot.
No, but that's what they want.
If I steal it before a criminal breaks into the police station and steals it, I'm saving an innocent policeman. from being shot.
You do realize they all long for either fucking retirement or death.
That's a
here.
good thing. I should say, hey, you look the other way, give me this gun, you'll be fired come lunch break.
What the fuck?
Taz does not have the
Can I-
balls to actually say that, but
Hey, can I see the gun?
wanna see
Why
the
do
gun.
you want to see it?
Because it's neat. I mean, it's a gun. I've never seen one before. Also, I'm your superior.
Alright, just hold it very carefully. He hands it slowly to Senka, because this is the only gun in the city. They don't wanna break it.
Oh,
Senka
yeah.
gingerly takes the gun and says, cool, and then
It
walks out of the room.
Wow, hey. I was gonna describe it feels surprisingly weighty in your hands. I mean, it is made of brass.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Leon comes down the hall and just with tons of paper. Taz, can you help me with paper?
Leon, they've got a gun!
They go, oh yeah, I know. I saw it. They bought it here. The station was in red before, but after the gun, whew! Just look at this.
It's so cool.
It's a gun.
It's so cool.
You do realize you're talking to the man that killed the vampire with a rope?
Yes, but it's a gun.
It's just a gun.
I tamed a bear with a magical cloak, and this is cooler.
That's just a gun.
How
Just saying-
concerned? How
And
concerned does the
Senka's
guy in the
just
room
kind of,
like look that I'm his
fiddling
chief?
with it.
No,
Yeah.
Senka's on her way out of the room.
Yeah, he calls out, hey,
Hey.
that doesn't leave this room.
Senka says, tell me what to do with it again and you're promoted.
Come on, lady, like, that's the only gun in the city.
Hey. That gun's dangerous to have in such a place. We don't even know who the best shooter here is. Let's be
Yes,
careful
we
with
do.
it.
It's in the archives.
Oh,
If
that
you
guy
don't
got...
know who it is off the top of your head, then what's the point of it in an
I'm-
emergency? Are you gonna go
I'm-
to the archives?
I'm pretty sure it was Thawne.
Actually, it was one of the guys we fired yesterday.
Yeah, Thawne is one of the people you fired
Yeah.
yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
fun.
there we go. The best shooter in the city is no longer on the force.
Well, then we're gonna have to rehost the pea shooter exams.
And that
No,
would
you're
be a
not.
drain on our already stretched funding.
No. That sounds amazing. should do
Leon. Just think for a second. Think like I would think. Think like I'm thinking right now.
Man, this boring tablet sure is interesting.
You didn't have to think out loud. Now, let's just put the gun back in its case for now, and I will reflect on this new information as your chief.
But I'm the chief.
We're all the chief.
Well, listen-
Okay. Please hand the gun back, ma'am.
Senka's not in the room.
Hey,
Oh,
what?
she...
We all distracted.
Huh.
I'm looking around like, where's the gun?
Okay.
I don't even
Senka,
notice
I'm
Senka
gonna-
is
I'm gonna
gone.
need you to roll dexterity.
Me? Yeah, I
Yeah.
can roll dexterity.
Do it.
Steal the gun. Steal the gun.
Hmm.
Can I assist her?
I'm
it's already
gonna.
been
I'm
rolled.
gonna roll plus bond, actually.
Wait, it's already been rolled. You gotta roll your aid or interfere
Oh.
before
Yeah.
someone else
God
does that
damn.
thing.
Let's see.
I should have.
I'm gonna say you'll need to flat out exit the police station if you want to exit with the gun.
I'm sorry, you cut out. I'll have to what?
You'll have to completely exit the station if you want to stay hidden
Oh.
with the gun.
Yeah, fuck it. I leave the
Alright,
police station
there.
with the gun.
100%. All right.
Yeah.
And now there are shadows abound, so you can just hide forever.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it's
Oh,
I'm just like,
Taz realizing what is going on. Just kind of like, oh, Senka had the gun. Taz says, oh dear, I'll need to write up a report very quickly. You stay
the
calm, you
armory
stay
person
here.
is continually hyperventilating.
Leon, keep an eye on this poor man in case he has a heart attack or something. I've got to go and write a report right away. And Taz runs off to write a report that an unknown assailant escaped the police station with a gun.
Oh, okay. By the way, Tess, before you go, Leon just dumps all the paperwork on you. Try to straighten out this finance thing.
This won't be our problem as of tomorrow.
Yeah, but it's our problem
Crow
today.
is going to murder me.
Oh, don't worry about Captain Perot. At least worry about
Hey.
whatever. Just don't worry, okay? Just everything will be fine. This city is a hell of bureaucracy. You probably won't be executed for at least 20 years.
The police chief stole the gun. That's never happened before.
We don't know that it was the police chief. Anything could
Every
happen.
crime imaginable happens in this city, but we've never had a police chief steal our own weapons.
Hey, a first time for everything.
Wait! Everyone, calm down. Everyone, calm down for just 2 seconds, okay? Look, when the gun disappeared, you were looking at me, correct?
Yeah.
then we don't know that it was a police chief who stole the gun. A lot could have happened in those seconds you were looking away. Last night, I tamed a bear through use of a magic cloak. It was very, very interesting, and the point I'm getting to is...
than a gun.
What?
More interesting than a gun.
Okay, so
No, not more
Senka,
interesting than a gun, but...
To write a description of the gun here, I had to just walk through
Anyway,
all of my documents.
What I'm going to do now is you calm down. Just have a seat somewhere in this room. I don't know.
Condensed?
And I will go and I will write up a report, and we'll have a lot of people, you know.
Alright. Actually, make that range near, not far. So it's, the tags are +1 damage, near, messy. Actually, you know what? No. I'm changing this a bit. That was for an NPC.
So...
There are your tags for the gun when it's in a player's hands.
I guess we're on the case of the lost gun.
Well, first thing I'm gonna do is I go to the office, I dump all the paperwork you dumped on me, and then I write up a report saying that the station firearm was taken by an unknown assailant.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm covering for a teammate now. This has become a lot more morally justifiable.
What is
Well, we
Taz's
wanted to-
goddamn problem?
You guys did want to fuck up this town.
This is like Batman, like rolling into like Gotham PD, and it's like the city is blighted, bloated, and oh my god, that's a cool taser. Yeah, we only have one Batman. Oh, okay, I'll take that, thanks.
Here's the thing, we've never gone murder hobo, but this is the first time we've gone, like, theft hobo. Call this revenge for how, Thistlewick was treated in this damn city.
Wow.
I'm metagaming.
Anyway, that's actually Thistlewick.
Anyway, what I'm gonna do now is I write up the report, and I'm gonna go and meet up with before I leave, I check where Captain Perot lives. I get his address.
Yeah, you got it.
Yep, and then I go and meet up with Edgar.
So Edgar took a crossbow from the armory and like a quiver of bolts, and since then he's been sitting outside of the police department, just reading people's fortunes who will come up to him.
So we haven't said yet, but I'm assuming we're just gonna say it's morning at this point. Like
Yeah.
this
Oh,
all
yeah.
happened in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is your day of being police chief.
And everyone he comes up to, he just automatically gives a bad fortune to.
What have
Very
we
good.
become?
Like there's a promotion and your fortune. Next. You're gonna lose 3 gold. Next.
Oh man!
Edgar. I'm going to go and do something that is a little bit untested. Oh, sorry, a little bit hungover from last night still. I need luck on my side for this one. Would you mind lending me some assistance?
What are you attempting to accomplish?
I'm going to go and try and rid Perot of his curse.
Very well. He uses his newly found crossbow to like prop himself up, and then gets off the floor and starts walking with you.
Besides anything else, I feel I must say something. Before I was just going to do this out of niceness, but I feel we may have just bankrupted part of the city, so now this is just balancing out whatever karmic debt we may be incurring.
What?
Also, Senka, the name of the item is brass hand cannon, and it's 2 weight, not 1 weight.
Well, you see,
So you're at load now. You're at 7.
I saw something shiny that I wanted. In all my years as an archaeologist, I've never just coveted something quite as much as what I've just seen.
Fixed it for you.
Oh, by the way,
This is-
actually, Liam comes out. Hey, Edgar, do you hear? Taz lost a gun.
Leon, not so loud. We're in public.
Oh, sorry. Oh, excuse me. Hey, Edgar, did you hear? Taz
This
lost
is,
a gun.
Very unlike you, Taz.
I know, but I don't think you quite understand that part of why this land is so fascinating, besides all the rumors and legends, is they have firearms. We don't have those back home. I've always been fascinated with them.
Mm.
I mean, I saw one as a lad once it was being taken through, but our country doesn't produce them, our army doesn't field them. I've never really had the chance to operate one. And, well, anyway, the point is, someone has taken it, not me, and, it's rather unfortunate because I wanted to take it, and now I feel that I won't be the one possessing it in future. Honestly, I feel quite bad about it, but considering I was planning on, well, stealing it, I guess I don't have the right to, so... Yeah. Yes, that's how it goes. But anyway, let's go and massively improve a man's life.
Or try to.
Try to. It could go wrong, but hey, I've got 2 ideas, and if one of them doesn't work, we'll try the other, and if that one doesn't work, then this man is just doomed.
So Taz currently has bad fortune. But fortunately I have 3 hold. So we'll see what happens.
Knowing the information you know now, would you actually want to help Taz, though?
I don't know. He's feeling a little weird about this.
Gun.
But anyway, yeah, I head to Perot's house.
Alright.
I knock
Oh,
on the
by the way,
door. They'll
Leon
probably.
stays at the station.
I already know there's going to be no answer because he's in bed for like.
Yeah, there's not really an answer.
Oh dear. Alright, I'm the chief of police, so you'll back me up when I say we had a permit for what I'm about to do, correct?
We could just say we saw someone suspicious sneaking around.
Very good. So, we're committing a lot of crimes as the chief of police.
Here, I'll plant a weapon inside his house.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Jesus.
So yeah, I mean, first I test a bit more. I knock a bit louder, a bit more forcefully. If that doesn't produce results,
It sounds like you're trying to discern realities.
Who's really in control?
all right, yeah, let's discern realities. Fine, why not? Let's knock more loudly.
Yeah. Well, you're looking around for it,
Knock
right?
loudlier.
What's your question?
Okay, well, sorry, I'm trying to remember the exact wording of the bottom question. What here is not what it appears to be.
The door ain't actually locked.
What a bloody fool! I say as I open the door.
Yeah,
Well, he does want to kill himself.
yeah. You hear some pretty loud snoring as you enter.
Oh boy, he's gonna be a grump about this.
On the table in the living room, there's a cat, and it kind of, hisses at you as you walk in.
Whoa.
Hello there. I have a.
Face off.
I'm going to go and talk to your master now, so don't scratch me.
Eric,
Is there any
Eric.
food around?
manager?
Eric, they broke bad. Like, they literally just fucking broke bad. There was, like, they were inspecting the armory of the Terrebonne police offices. And, they were told that, oh yeah, we have exactly one hand cannon, one gun that we all pooled our resources together for to use in case of an emergency. It's our prized possession, and it's the only gun we have in case of an emergency. They just stole it, and now Taz is attempting to cover it up.
Oh no, I'm not attempting to cover it up. This is unrelated to the gun theft. I already attempted to cover it up. That's already happened. I've wrote up.
Alright.
Those documents are wrote up. You want me to roll an intelligence test to see how believable they are?
Nah. Just, the cat, hisses at you still.
Okay, well, I'm not going near that thing.
Yeah.
I don't want it to
God,
attack
with
me.
the
I don't want to
cat.
attack it.
No, if there's a cat, I use my adventuring gear and pull out like some food for it. Or just use my
Tuna.
dungeon rations.
Like a yarn ball. Worth
pull
to
out a
play
yarn
with.
ball for the kitty.
Exactly. Yeah, you pull up some food, and yeah, it goes.
No,
Eats it. Also on the table, there's some half-eaten lo mein in a standard, Chinese food.
Where did it come from? What country did
Container.
it originate from?
Hey,
China.
no, it just kind.
I'm kidding.
It doesn't.
I'm being a
you
shit.
know the container I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's American.
Actually, I don't think we have those containers over here. Funny enough, ours are more flat.
Wow.
I thought you did.
And I guess it depends on the restaurant. Like every restaurant has had a low kind of. It's very boring, very low kind of foil exterior, like not cardboard. It has a cardboard topping that you peel off. Anyway, I knock on on Perot's bedroom door.
It creaks open. He's still snoring and sleeping.
Oh boy. Well, if I'm going to annoy him, I go down and I make a pot of coffee before I wake him up. Let's make this homely. Let's make this friendly as we can.
You're trying to wake him up. Roll strength.
Alright, well, let's hope he wakes up, because my secondary plan for waking him up is far worse.
He's kind of stirring. And I'm just gonna point out for Monsters Within, it is willing or inert.
I know, so I've got to talk him into wanting this.
I'm just saying, if he's sleeping, I'm pretty sure he's inert.
Oh, that's a good point. I wanted to be awake so that he could, so I could ask him. Well, I wanted to ask him first if he wanted to risk having the curse lifted. So I do actually want him awake for this.
Okay.
I know he would want the curse lifted, but I wanted to see it from to weigh up his
starts
options.
To stir, and it's like, what is it?
Perot, it's me, the new chief of police.
Oh God, it's not over already, is it?
No, it's still morning. I'm sorry to wake you on your day off, but how would you like many more days off without dying?
What?
What? I've come here to make an offer for you.
I'm not buying.
You're not buying?
I'm not buying.
Listen, I have heard about the curse that was placed on you that means you can't quit. I've learned a lot, and I've seen that this city is a hellhole. I want to relieve you of your post, and I've heard that doing this in any other way would kill you.
What?
I feel I have a way to relieve you of your post without you dying.
He kind of opens his eyes a bit more. I'm sorry, what?
You see, I have a talent for... Well, I'll just show you. I pull out the crowbar and I'm gonna summon.
Okay.
Yeah, just to give him a demonstration. I'm going to, for sake of reference, because it's the new boy, I pull out Soft Cell.
Alright, roll wisdom.
I want to assist him with that.
Oh.
Comes out with a deformity.
Yeah,
his two eye stalks fall off as he enters.
Boink.
Yeah.
That's not going to raise confidence. But I'll just pretend that's how it's meant to be. As you can see here, this is a spirit that I am capable.
You can summon one-eyed birds.
I'm suffering.
I can see that this city has made you massively cynical, and that's part why I want to help you. But no, this bird can do many, many interesting things. It can scout for me, it can create plants, it can create slime. I've got a far more impressive spirit, but but this one's newer. This one's modern, I suppose.
Alright.
Even though it's an older legend. But besides that, I can converse with spirits in other ethereal forms. Just the other day, I was at Mardi Gras, and I cured someone's STD through talking down their spirits. Well, I threatened it with a book. But, you see...
It was a spiritual STD.
Yes. And I'm thinking that, well, surely a curse can't be so different, and I've got
His
a backup
eyes have
method.
kind of glazed over by this point.
Look, the point is, I feel that I could help you out.
Do you have any idea how powerful the fucking curse the king laid on me is?
Not a clue.
Whatever. Give it a go if it'll make you fucking feel better. You fucking
Taz, before
blaze
you
back.
do, let
Yeah.
me read something of his. I want to cast Fortune for the guard.
Alright. For
What's his name?
Captain
Perot.
Perot.
Perot, yeah.
Yeah.
7. He has good fortune.
Ooh.
Perot has good fortune, 1 hold.
So maybe he'll die today.
Fired from
Alright.
life.
There you go. So, alright. So you're gonna use Monsters Within Us then. He's just kind of laying back.
Alright, so
Right
this
now,
takes several hours, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I'll assist you with this.
Well, I don't have to roll anything until
Yeah.
we negotiate or subdue the spirit. So,
Okay.
So yeah, you do your ritual. He nods off, and this green, like amorphous, like fog thing, like sort of drifts out from his snoring mouth, and looks at you. What have you done?
trying to give a man back his life here.
This man, his life is ours.
Not anymore.
What are you trying to accomplish?
Just doing someone a good turn. Besides,
Is that so?
that is
Out of
so.
the goodness of your heart, you're just a good Samaritan, is that it?
Well, not exactly. I did. Some things have gone wrong today, but yes, this is a good action.
You want someone to owe you a debt, right?
You do realize that by freeing this man, I would be relieving him. I would be relieving myself of getting any debts repaid.
By freeing this man, you'd only be offering up someone else to take his place.
Perhaps that's true. But I'm still going to
been-
try for this man.
Who's been pissing us off the most at the police station?
You know, he was like this last year.
Technically, Perot.
Yeah.
What is... What is a guard without a captain?
It's a guard without a captain.
Guard?
Yeah.
A
There
mythical pile of
must
secrets.
always be a police chief for the city, and this man, regardless of how much he hates his job, he's done the best job of any applicant in the city's history.
Because he's been forced to do it.
Yes, he doesn't have a choice. He can't leave. Besides, whatever point you make, I know you're a curse. You're going to argue to remain.
A curse with the authority of royalty, peasant.
Well, I never much cared for royalty, I'm going to confess.
So rude. Senga shadow steps into the room. I'll have you know.
I'll shoot the room. Actually. Well, I suppose we'll find out. Everyone should have the right to give up what they don't wish. And you've taken it from him. I can't stand for that.
This man was the best police chief Terrebonne ever had. He voluntarily took the job at first. He even voluntarily took it second term.
Actually can't have headphones.
Well, everyone else was given the job by lottery. He was the first. He had hope for the city once, but
I think
at
being
some point
cursed
that
to...
hope faded.
So, he took it willingly and then it was forced upon him later. It's a bit too cruel for my tastes.
Who would you have take his place? Who do you know who could do a better job than Captain Perot?
I've only been in the city a day or two. Give me a break, you damn curse.
Would you really risk inviting the ire of King Bola?
What?
No,
Yeah, we have a gun now.
Are you not due to be in... I've seen through this man's eyes. Are you not due to be... Is it not true that you are due to be in the king's court tomorrow?
No.
I want to give this guy a prophecy.
Prophecy.
There's not like a skill for it, but the augure's whole shtick, right, is foreseeing future, preventing prophecies, making prophecies happen, that kind of a thing. So Edgar is going to give the spirit a prophecy.
How do you mean? Give him a prophecy.
I'll be right back. 2
He's-
seconds. Keep going.
I'm just gonna say some words
Alright.
and basically roll charisma to see if he believes me.
Alright.
So Edgar interjects in the conversation and says,
Back.
"It was revealed to me that the best police chief the city will have is to be born and crowned in a year's time."
A
Damn.
1-year-old chief?
He will be the most successful and longest running chief this world has ever seen.
A newborn?
Do you doubt the heavens that have revealed this to me?
I am a curse laid upon the captain of Terrebonne Police.
Correct.
Do I
And
really
you-
look like I believe in a heaven?
You shall remain a curse placed upon the police chief. But not this chief.
What? We're just going to hand this to the next person?
Alright, roll charisma, Edgar.
Do I get... Oh.
See if he
Edgar.
believes you.
Let's see. Can I use Perot's good fortune on this to get the curse off of him?
No, but I'll give you a +1 to your charisma roll.
Fuck yeah. 8.
Alright, he's starting to see your way. Perhaps there is another.
Another Skywalker?
But once he is free, what will Perot have to do? Police chief is all he's ever known.
He'll have the time to decide that for himself. He'll figure... Why should you care?
I was ordained to care. It is my life to care.
Well,
If you truly cared about this man, you would not have forced him to be police chief this long.
he chose it willingly at first, and he proved himself. I don't know what he was before this curse, but it seems that it has twisted him into quite a bitter man. I'm really hoping the curse hasn't just been like, oh no, he was always a dick.
The darkness inside Perot has existed since his birth.
Oh, for crying
It is
out
simply it is simply the wear and tear of life that brought it to the forefront of his being, but it has always been.
Well, I just have to believe that it would help him. That this might let it go back down, and he might find some joy in life. Besides, you've heard the prophecy. In 1 year's time. Would you get in the way of the greatness of this city? Brackets like I have. End brackets.
The spirit's kind of eyeing you. He says, Perot brought this curse upon himself when he attempted to end his life rather than take the job.
Wait, rather than take the job. So did he take it willingly or no?
He took the job a second time, and he said he was going to retire. King Bola told him that was not possible, and in his despair he selfishly attempted to take his own life. It did not work, obviously, but the king saw fit to make sure that it could not happen again.
Well, terribly unfortunate. I'm not liking this king from what I hear about him. Just going to say.
Captain Perot owes the king a great debt, and it is a debt that must be paid.
I will ask Perot about that rather than you. Now, you know well, this man has foretold that this simply can't go on. You simply can't remain in this man. Besides,
Apparently
it's not like
I can remain for a year.
boy. I hate to just resort to the book.
Use the book.
It's
Use
so
the book.
unoriginal, but have you heard of
But you just get rid of it.
just break the chain of prophecy doing that?
Give it an option. Either we break the chain of prophecy and like fuck everything up and
Nah,
use
you
the
suck
book,
it.
or it can
Yes.
go willingly.
You suck him in. Just pull it
Alright,
out.
let's just resort to book. It's the nuclear option. This has just got to be a logical fallacy. Just appeal to Tome of Suck. Now, listen.
Are you taking the book out to show it to him?
Yeah, I do. I hold it by the front cover and I say, "Now, I've just learned about the prophecy, and clearly I'm not a wise enough man to talk you down. Nah, riddles have never been my strong suit, but I generally find a way to solve problems. We know about this
That's-
string of fate. You know what this book is, I assume."
Of course I know what that book is. The curse laughs confidently. It used to belong to our very own Firas, after all.
That it did.
What? You naive fool.
Fair
Do
ass.
you really think that? How much do you know of the item you're threatening me with?
Not enough, but I'm going to learn.
Not enough indeed.
Wait, we've looked through this book.
Yeah, we have, actually.
This spirit is not already in the book, right?
You've looked through the book, and alright, you know what? I'm gonna have you roll wisdom. I want both of you to roll. Actually, no, both of you roll intelligence.
Yeah, I know.
I'll take it
Okay.
next.
Edgar, you realize, you both looked through this book. You did not see any curses in it. Like, you've seen, demons and all that. Even some of those, spiritual beings. But, a curse is something different. It's not technically sentient.
Fancy that.
Yeah.
So I lean over to Taz.
And it's not technically
Taz,
living either.
You may wish to put the book down. It will not be of use here.
I see. Alright.
Conga.
So,
Wait, question.
Hmm.
What happens if we just kill Perot? Does the curse die too?
I mean, I'm doing this to give Perot a second chance at life. That kind of defeats the very purpose of what I'm doing.
That's fair, but I mean, is the curse like a virus? Does it
It's a
want
curse. It's
to
latched onto him.
continue? Yeah, but I mean, does it want to continue to exist?
It is
basically,
like a virus, but more in the sense of a computer virus.
right?
It was written with a very specific set of commands that it must follow.
Right. Yeah,
Hasn't
I get
Perot tried
that.
to
I
kill
just mean
himself in the past?
Huh?
Hasn't Perot tried to kill himself in the past?
Yeah, he can't. That's the curse. That's part of the curse.
he can't kill himself, but
Death
if
always rejects him.
death always rejects him, even if we try to kill him.
Wow, Fizzlewick would be on board with Death in this one. It's like, yeah, fuck that guy. Keep him here. Okay, I'm gonna do another discern realities check, unless I can try and talk the spirit down with charisma.
Yeah, discern realities. Go ahead.
Okay. what here is useful or valuable to me.
You see under the bed, there is a journal belonging to Captain Perot.
Well, don't go anywhere, I say as I reach under the bed, pick it up, and start leafing through the journal.
Yeah. It's essentially just he's essentially just kept a diary since he first became police chief.
Their diary. Oh
He's
boy, oh boy.
He stopped writing in it around 5 years ago, you see.
How long ago did he get the curse, according to this?
Well, the last page is him saying, I can't take it anymore. On the last page he says, I can't take it anymore. I want to quit this stupid fucking job. The end of my term is today. The king informed me that he's extending it yet again. He can't keep doing this. He can't keep doing this. I've pored over the Constitution of Terrebonne, and I'm almost positive that what he is doing is a blatant abuse of his power. I don't care if he is royalty. If there's one thing I can take into my own hands, it's my own life. If all goes well, I won't be writing in this journal anymore.
Okay, well, we're freeing him for a very sinister purpose now, but at least he can choose that. Now. You want the best police chief that you can get.
I have been made to ensure the brightest future for Terrebonne.
Would that brightest future include a king that abuses the laws that have been set down?
What are you talking about?
This man has pored over the constitution of this town. What has been done to him is illegal. It is against the very rules that have been laid down. He should be able... His term has been extended over and over again when that is not something that is allowed. This is corruption from the top down.
The curse kind of stutters a bit. Impossible. The king cannot commit a crime. He is the king.
The king has committed a crime, and you have been employed to make sure it continues. You're a curse, but your curse goes against your very nature.
I am a follower of the law and a follower of the king. I treat them both equally.
You can't. You can't treat both equally if you're ignoring one to satisfy the other.
You... Stay quiet, you!
And besides all else, I am the chief of police. As of today, anyway.
Today they're actually...
Alright, okay, you've got him in a logical loop. So, roll charisma.
I've still got
Can
that.
I assist?
Yes, you can.
And by the way, I've something we've never really
Actually,
taken
you know
into
what?
account.
In place of rolling plus bonds, I'll let you spend your fortune for Perot.
Nice. Here we go.
I'm also going to
You have to
say,
give him a +1.
do I take another +1 because I'm acting on the answers from Discern Reality, something we have never really taken into account before.
Hold on.
Look at Discern Realities. Take +1 forward when acting on the answers.
Yeah, we always forget about that one.
Is that in basic?
Yeah, it's
in
basic
I thought that
moves.
was an advanced move from somebody.
No.
Look, on a 7 to 9, ask 1. Take +1 forward when acting on the answers. We've never noticed that.
Hot damn, that is true. Yeah, well, we've never really acted directly on the answers before.
Yeah.
In a way that would require a roll.
That's true.
So, yeah, alright, yeah, take a +2 to this.
Okay.
Roll.
Alright, lend me your energy. 8.
Yeah, you got an 8. Alright, that's on Monsters Within Us, so choose one.
The change you create is lasting and meaningful.
Alright. So yeah, the curse just kind of vibrates a little. I serve the law, I serve the king, I serve the law, I serve the king, I serve the law, I serve the king, I serve the law, I serve the... And it shatters.
Nice.
Just into pieces that dissipate.